Hi everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet. Here we talk about everything that is yarn and crochet related, and sometimes knit. So if you're new, please don't forget to look in the description box below. I'll have there's over 1,000 crochet tutorials, all free, all there for you to enjoy. Alright, but today's video is something to do with crochet. So, okay, I was on eBay the other day. And I always go to eBay and look for my favorite hook, which are hero hooks. Now, if you don't know anything about hero hooks, they're my favorite. They're pretty much all I use, but they're vintage. They don't make them anymore. They quit making them in the 80s. And they're hard to find nowadays. They're getting to be hard to find. But I always search YouTube. And look, not YouTube. What'd I say? eBay. I was on eBay. And I saw this lot of vintage hooks. I haven't opened it yet. And I couldn't really tell. It was just kind of, the person didn't really say what was in the lot. It was just like a picture of some hooks. I did happen to notice, though, just by trying to examine the pictures, that there were at least 2 hero hooks in there. So let's check it out. I just got it today, and I paid $50 for this box of hooks. Free shipping. From an eBay seller, and I'm super excited. $50. You know, there's some other really nice hooks, vintage hooks too. I collect all hooks, but heroes are the ones that I use and collect the most. So I always try to get some hero ones whenever. I just thought this lot looked promising for $50, but you never know, huh? Alright, let's look and see. Oh, it's exciting. Let's start out with this big bundle here, alright? Let's see what we got up in here. Okay, these look like they might be some knitting needles. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. Okay. Okay, there's this. Interesting. What's that for? I mean, it's really fine. Tapered hook edge. What's that dip for? I don't use these steel hooks. Let me know in the comments. There's no name or nothing on that. Interesting. Okay, so we got there's a Tunisian hook, more than likely, or an Afghan hook. People call them. There's no name on that one, but it is plastic. Another. Oh, it's Tunisian. That has a name, but it's an old boy. Oh, an old boy made in the U.S. Boy quit making them in the U.S. in I think 89 or 90, and they switched it to they started making them in China. So yeah, that's an old boy, USA. That's Tunisian or Afghan hook, whatever you want to call it. I think. There we go. I don't do much Tunisian. Another. This is a no name. Oh, here it is. Boy, oh, it's an old boy made in the U.S. Amazing. Even though I don't use them, I'm gonna keep them. I do Tunisian crochet every once in a while. A boy, size I, which is a 5.5. Made in the U.S., so you got an older one there. And here's a patent pending for, I don't know, there's no name, it just says patent pending. So it's like a steel hook here on the end. It's tapered, and it's got a sharp point on the end. They did come out with a hook like this later. That was, you could use the crochet hook, and at the end it was sharp, so you could, if you were making shoes or something or whatever, you could poke through the styrofoam or whatever, or leather or whatever it was. I don't know how, I used to have one of those. I still have it, but I never used it. I don't know how well they went over, but I think that might be similar to what this was trying to do. It's actually, like I said, it's old, it's patent pending, but they've made something like it similar already. I mean, later. since that's been made. All right, and then we got the big plastic hook here. That's inline. All right. Okay, let's move on to the ones still in the packages. How exciting is this? Okay, we got steel hooks. Now I don't use steel hooks because I don't crochet. I used to, but I don't crochet with thread anymore. I have arthritis in my hands and I can't. But we got a Diana steel size 7, which was the size that I always like to use when I did crochet with thread, still in the package. 25 cents back in the day. 25 cents, made in the US. And we got a, what's Pick? Is that a hook brand? I've never heard of that before. I'm gonna check this out. Look at that. Let's look and see what this is similar to. I gotta get it out of the package. Pick. I'm going to look that up after this video, get some more information on it. Hecko in Mexico. Size J10. Okay, so it's a 6.5 size J, tapered. It's very similar to boy. Give me a second. Okay, I just did a little quick search on it. I couldn't really find anything about that. It means made in Mexico on the side. The Pick Corporation, Elizabeth, New Jersey, made in Mexico. I don't know anything about this. No date, no nothing. Never heard of that, but I got this one. I got a lot of those. These are steel ones here. I'll look more into those later. Nothing really popped up when I googled it, but don't mean that I won't find something later. Here's an H, which is a 5mm. Yeah, these are very similar to boy. That's what I would say. This is a G, so we got a 4mm or 4.25. Here's some steel ones. It's interesting. We got a K, which is a 6.5. And we got an E there, 3.75. Okay. No, that's not a 3.75. I'm not even using that small. Is that a 3mm? I don't know. And then we got a Susan Bates, yeah, 3mm. $1.15, made in the US. I don't know anything about Susan Bates. Oh, so I don't know if that's like when they made them in the US, if that's old, if that's new. $1.15, I'm sure. I don't know anything about Susan Bates, so that one I have no idea. All right, we got some plastics. Let's do that before we get to the. This was totally worth $50. I paid less than $1 a hook here. This is so much fun. Susan Bates. Plastic Susan Bates. Doesn't say where it was made. Okay, Susan Bates. Oh, I got another plastic hero. Oh my gosh. If you watched my video the other day, somebody had sent me some hero hooks, and they sent me 4 plastic ones, and I had never in my life, out of all the years I've been using hero since I was a little girl, I have never ever seen a hero plastic hook until just a couple days ago when I did that video. And now I have another one. It's an F. Oh, how exciting. I didn't get an F in the 4 plastic ones that she sent me. I don't think I did. Oh, wow. Susan Bates, plastic. Can't believe I got another one. Susan Bates. I don't use Susan Bates, but I do collect. So Susan Bates. I don't know how old these plastic ones are on these Susan Bates. Like I said, I don't know nothing about them. 10 cents Susan Bates, so I would imagine they're a little bit older, because who can buy a hook for 10 cents anymore? This is Susan Bates. That's No Name. Ooh, I never heard of that one. I don't know what that is. Did he just take out of my box that these hooks came in? What a jerk. I'm just kidding. You guys see that? It's kind of not Bucilla. It's inline. Another hero. Oh, another plastic hero. H. How exciting. I'm so super stoked. A boy. Plastic boy. That's an unbranded, unnamed. If it has a name, it's worn off. Another hero. Another hero. I want a hero. This is size 5mm as well, so I got 2 of those. Another H. Or another hero. Not an H, I'm sorry. Yes, it's an H. Wait a minute. I'm all confused here. I got 3 H plastic heroes and 1 F. That's so cool. I'd love to add them to my collection. No name unless it's rubbed off. That's a Bernat. Aereo, made in England. I have a few of these. They're tapered. Similar to Boy, except for the shafts. It's a little bit different here. I don't think they make these anymore either. See, it's a little square there. But, yeah, I have a few of those. It's not plastic, though. I don't think. I guess it could be. No name. Susan Bates. Boy. Is it a boy? Yeah, boy. This just says I on it. That's it. Bernat. This is a plastic Bernat. J. I don't know if they make these or not anymore, to tell you the truth. And we got a no name. Let's move to the aluminum. Aluminum, my favorite. I can't believe I did get 4 more plastic hero hooks. That's amazing. So now I have 8 plastic hero hooks. And it's the first time that I've ever seen them, was just a couple days ago. It's cool. All right, let's check out these. We got a Susan Bates steel, made in the U.S. Inline. We got a size J, boy. Made in the U.S. U.S. ones are older. They don't make them in the U.S. anymore. Nice. Well, I did type in vintage crochet hook lot. So this is size boy I, made in the U.S. Older one. This is a boy H, made in the U.S. This is a G, boy, made in the U.S. This is a size N, boy, made in the U.S. It's a 9mm. I don't know if I have any. I might have some that are made in the U.S. that are 9mm. These are all made in the U.S. boys. That's nice. 55 cents. Made in the U.S. boy. Boy. Made in the U.S. Okay, I'm going to show you a little difference on boy hooks, how you can tell an age of them. So, as I said, boys stopped making them in the U.S., I think right around the 90, maybe 1990 or something like that. After that, they went to China. So, anything that says made in the U.S., that you know it was made before 1990. But you can tell a little bit by the date by the of the name on it. Okay, so I have 2 different ones here. These are both made in the U.S., so I know that they were pre-1990. Now, the boy on the top one, it just says boy. You see that? And the boy on the bottom one says boy, but it has like quotations on the side of the boy. Now, the ones with the quotations on the side of the boy are actually older than the ones with the non-quotations. Does that make sense? They used I can't, although I can't pinpoint an exact date on this boy with the quotations, they made them with the quotations up until 1962. And then after 1962, they dropped the quotations off the boy. I think they're quotation marks. And they just had the standard boy symbol. So the ones with the after the boy, you know, are pre-1962 era. All right, let's move on. We got a boy. Made in the U.S. Boy. U.S. Boy. U.S. A lot of these have quotations on them too, so I know they're a little older. Boy. Made in the U.S. Hero. I got a hero. Made in the U.S. Size G. Heroes were made in the U.S. and in Germany. We got a boy. Size G. A lot of these are boys. And boy is fine with me because if there's any hook that I don't use other than hero, it's boy is my second favorite hook. So we got a Susan Bates. Made in the U.S. We got another boy with the quotations. That's what it looks like. Oh, look at that silver one. It's okay, 6.5. I like that one. And we got a boy, made in the U.S. quotations. A lot of these, like I said, have quotations. Boy, F, made in the U.S. Boy, quotations, made in the U.S. Susan Bates, made in the U.S. Boy. That one's got some use. Made in the U.S. Ooh, ooh, here's another one I love to find, which I rarely ever find these. It's a gem. Gem, G-E-M. It's a nice crochet hook. It's, I think it's, this is a G. This is made in the U.S. too. They didn't make these for a real long time. All the gems I've ever found were gold, so I don't know if they always made them gold or not. I have some in my collection, and I like to crochet with them. They're very similar to a hero and very similar to a boy. So, you see they're tapered. I like that. That's a nice, I always say it's a gem to find a gem. Let's see, we got another boy, size J. Oh, we got another old one here. Oh, I like that boy. I might use this boy, because like I said, I like boys. They're pretty similar to hero, but look how old that looks. You can tell that's old. I like the look of the silver. It's got the quotations on it, so you know it's made prior to 1962. It's a very worn metal, or worn aluminum. It was used a lot. It's going to be used a lot more by me. I'm going to set that one to the side. We got another boy, made in the U.S., and then we have a unbranded, made in England. Alright, so that was a lot of hooks. I got a lot of nice old boy hooks, which I'm very happy with. I like boy, like I said. I use them next to hero. I got some 4 cool plastic hero hooks to add to the 4 that I never even knew existed. I got a gem, which like I said is always a gem. I got 1 aluminum hero hook and some plastic Susan Bates, some made in the U.S. Susan Bates. They're inline. Like I said, I don't use inline, but I do collect, so I keep these because they're old. I think the made in the U.S. ones are the old ones. You guys let me know. I'm not a big, like I said, I'm not a big Susan Bates looking up the hooks on Susan Bates or not, because they're, you know, I don't use them. But got a lot of plastic ones, which are cool. Man, this is well worth $50. I got all these Afghan hooks here. I like this old one here. This one's cool. This was real cool. And yeah, it's the old boy. Oh, that's neat. And all these other ones, I got a big plastic one. Another long one. Oh, I'm not done yet. And then I got all these ones that I'm not certain of, of what they are. And the, I'll look these up more because they're very similar to boy hooks, or by the look of them, they're very similar to boy, that brand. Pick, P-I-K, something. Hey, you learn something new every day, you know? Like, I didn't know they made hero plastic hooks till just a couple days ago. So yeah, I will definitely be looking that up. I don't know if that's just an off-brand or an old brand, but yes, I'll definitely find out more about that. So that, to me, was $50 well spent. Plenty of hooks to add to my hook collection. I love them. I really like that. I got those plastic heroes, but that one, boy, that is old and used and worn, and it's a J. I like that. I like it. I like it when they're... I like vintage and antique things, and I really like it when they have that been worn and used look to them, because I'm going to use them and make them look even more used. Alright, so that was my find. I hope you guys have fun as much as I did. What a buy. Man, I feel like I took them from her for 50 bucks. That's a good deal. I got a lot of hooks there. I think she said they were like 70 some. Oh, she left a note. Dear Crystal, thank you very much. Please contact me if you are not completely satisfied. Enjoy. She doesn't know me. She's just some eBay seller. But that was very nice. I'm very happy. I will leave you 5 stars. Very nice. Thanks everybody for watching. Hey, I forgot to throw that one. See you on my next video. Okay. Bye, guys. Hey, no, before you go. If you are familiar with Susan Bates, are the older ones made in Mexico or are the older ones made in the U.S.? I don't know. I guess I could look it up. Yeah, I can just look it up. Bye, guys.